Have you been posting to social media week after week, but it feels like no one's paying attention and you just can't figure out what to do to start getting results from your content? Well, stick around because in today's episode, I will be sharing my top tips for helping you to get better engagement from your content. Hey there, welcome back. If we haven't met yet, I'm Elli Runkles and I help online business owners write copy and create content that leads to real business results like sales and clients every single day. As online business owners, content creation can feel like a full-time job. In fact, it is a full-time job. Big businesses have full-time people who do this work for them and it's their only focus. So for small business owners, we are juggling content with a million other things, and for most of us, content creation is one of the number one tasks that takes up the most time. So if you're spending all this time on content, you want to make sure that it's worth it, right? And yet, I see so many business owners spending hours creating content that doesn't lead to any engagement. So if you want to get better engagement from your content that you're already creating, I've got a few very important tips for you. Number one is that the best way to get engagement is to ask for it. So you want to give your people a reason to engage with you and comment or like or get involved with the content that you're creating. And so the best way to do that is by asking questions or telling them to let you know what they think about what you just said in the comments of your post. Ask people to drop an emoji if they agree with you or do something to get involved in what you're doing. So most of the time, especially on social media, people are just scrolling through and it's a little bit mindless, right? Like when you're spending time on Instagram or scrolling through social media, you're not always being super intentional, right? And so you've got to think that your audience is probably doing the same thing. And so as they're scrolling through the feed, unless you give them a reason to stop and respond to what you're doing, to stop and get involved, they're probably not going to. It's just not going to cross their mind. It's not what they're thinking about. And so one of the best ways to get engagement is to ask for it. Say, hey, what do you think about this? Respond to this question in the comments. It's not always as obvious as you might think that you want the engagement. And so be sure that you're including some kind of call to action. And that call to action can be respond in the comments or send me a DM or do something. But you want to give some kind of call to action, asking people to engage with you, or you can't really expect it to happen. Now, number two is for you to engage with your audience. Don't just ask them to engage with you, but when someone replies or sends you a message on Facebook or Instagram, or when you get comments on your feed posts, reply to those. Make your people feel like you are actually paying attention and you actually care when they are engaging with you. So don't just ask for the engagement and then never show up yourself, but be sure that you are engaging with your people and showing that you want to be in a community with them. And when you are continuously showing up for your people, it's going to encourage them to continue to show up for you and continue to engage in the content that you are creating. Now, if you're not getting a lot of engagement right now, go out and engage on posts that your ideal clients are posting. Comment on their posts or respond to their Instagram stories. Get involved in what other people are doing who fit your ideal client profile. And when you start by giving that engagement, you're going to see so much engagement back in return. And then number three is to create content that people want to engage with. So this comes down to knowing your audience and paying attention to what they are asking you for or what they want from you, and then creating content that they find engaging. Because at the end of the day, if people aren't interested in what you're talking about, they're not going to pay attention. And so the more you can really get to know your audience and understand what they want from you and what they would like to see from you, the better results that you're going to get. And so if you follow tip number two and are engaging with your people and having real conversations to get to know them better, this is going to help you fine-tune your content and create content that people actually want to engage with because it's created with them in mind and it's naturally going to get more engagement. Now, if you want to make sure that the content you create is not just getting engagement, but is actually working to bring you clients and sales on a regular basis, watch my free masterclass, How to Create Content with Purpose to Attract and Convert Ideal Clients. It's totally free and you can find it linked down below. And I'll walk you through my step-by-step process for building a content strategy that not only gets engagement, but gets people to take action and become clients and customers. Find the link to sign up for that free masterclass linked in the description and you'll be able to watch it right away. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for new videos every Monday. Thanks so much for watching.